the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
All right, let's head into the drone newsosphere and see what our beloved Jeff Sills is up to and has for us. What's happening, buddy?
I've got all sorts of good news for you guys this week. First, we have a Dutch artist duo that did a light show in Hamburg, and they also discovered some challenges working with drones in public spaces.
300 drones rose into the night sky over Hamburg for a celestial dance. At the premiere, the audience had no idea that the 800,000 euro light spectacle would have to be cancelled on the following 3 evenings due to an alleged attack by other drones. This real and existing danger of collisions meant the whole security concept would have had to be revised. But there wasn't any time to do that. So the authorities had no choice but to cancel.
That's a shame that happened.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is that the first show that they did was astounding. I mean, it really was astounding.
Celestial dance, as I describe it. I think that's how Ken was on his wedding night, a celestial dance.
You darn right.
But I mean, they had the drones climbing up the sides of the building. They had all this
cool.
really, really cool, very technical work done, and to have it messed up because some, idiot wants to fly his drone into the mix is just stupid.
What do you think they did it intentionally to mess it up, or was it just some Yahoo some 13-year-old that didn't know any better?
Germany's got some very, I guess, strict drone laws. So I would be surprised that it was just some Yahoo. I think this was something intentional, but I don't know. There's no information about the people that did it. So.
Okay.
All right. So next in the news, we have information out of Portland, our Portland drone company that works with Verizon. They are going to shutter their company. Verizon was working with this Portland-based drone business called Skyward. And they posted a thing in LinkedIn recently letting them know that the business is going to be ending operations in the coming weeks and that the employees are being let go. It's sort of a strange way of letting your employees know that you're going to go, but the company was bought by Verizon in 2017. It was supposed to reshape their aerial policy and regulations that they did with drones flying near construction areas and stuff like that. And it just, again, is one of these things where a company invested in something without really, I think, thinking too hard about what they were going to do with it.
It's sad because people just think, drones, it's the next internet, it's the next whatever it is. And these big companies with these huge pocketbooks just go, just like people have done with crypto, with drones, with the internet, with everything, that's the new thing. Just buy something that says drone on it. And then you throw in a management team. They have no clue about it. And again, we don't know a lot of details. I'm speculating on that's what happened, but that's sad.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And sometimes companies will do that because they're developing something close to it and they just want to absorb these smaller companies so that they're not competition. But if they're just buying up stuff that's say drone on it, then I can write a label on me that says drone. They can buy me.
And you are for sale.
I am for sale as long as you have 2 commas in it. Yeah.
All right. So also in the news recently, the Kent police used a drone to help find a vulnerable woman that was lost. The woman had been walking toward a river and was in danger of becoming seriously injured. She went through a construction area and went across a lot of uneven ground. The drone was put up by the police to help direct the police officers on the ground to where she was at to be able to rescue her.
That's great. See, drones are good.
I like it.
And she was taken safe and uninjured.
That's fantastic.
Let's remember that story when Ryan comes on and we talk about Saint Bonifacius, by the way. Yeah. We'll link the two together in a bit. We're building a storyboard, Ken.
There you go.
All right, so if we have any people in the audience that are in the UK and happen to be near Coventry and have never seen a drone show, Coventry is going to be having a record-breaking display of 360 drones in a stunning live visual celebration of art and nature this weekend on Sunday, May 17th. and it's the Wilder family by Celestial. This is the UK's premier drone art company, and they're doing this one-off free event taking place at the War Memorial Park. So if you are in England and can get to Coventry and go to the War Memorial Park on Sunday, May 15th, you get a chance to see a 16-minute long event.
Yeah, and bring your drone. Send it up there. Get good shots. They love that.
Don't
listen to Ken. Don't catch your drone like that guy did in the first video, and don't do what Ken just said to do.
That's right.
Don't listen. Yeah. All right. So we talked about this last week about the Hawaii lawmakers trying to pass a fishing drone ban to prevent people from using drones to cast fishing lines. And it has passed the House and the Senate and has gone to the governor. So if you are in Hawaii and you do want to be able to cast fishing lines with your drones, now you need to approach the governor to ask him to stop.
What is the reasoning behind that?
Yeah.
It's basically the people that are against it have raised safety and environmental concerns over what they're doing with the drones. And it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me as to how they justify it. But, again, this comes under one of these things where they believe that drones are only allowed for simple reconnaissance, not for fishing. And so they feel that it's not an approved purpose, and that you would need to have like a permit from the Department of Land and Natural Resources or something to be able to do this.
It's just a clever way of fishing and getting fish in deeper waters, right?
Well, yeah, and they were casting lines hundreds of yards from shore.
Well, I feel like this is the taxi driver that didn't want to embrace Uber. This is the fisherman that doesn't want to embrace drone technology. Something along those lines, almost, it seems like.
Well,
government getting in the way of innovation.
Yeah, that's true. But I think, I think it's not. They're not trying to defend the fish, right? It's not like deer hunting at night, like spotlighting. No. It's not like that kind of thing.
No, the testimony that was presented during the bill, they had, I guess, witness statements from people that had seen animals or ocean users, people that were out in the ocean getting caught in the fishing lines, and they said that it contributed to ocean debris from abandoning fishing tackles and just basically just not policing their area and being safe with what they were doing.
Jason, can the FAA regulate kites? They can use a kite, right?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I've been kite fishing before. We send up the kite and everything else, and you're technically tethered. I don't know that answer, honestly. But yeah, they're doing that, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a way around everything. We're gonna regulate that. Come on.
I'll have a tethered drone fly my cast net out, and how's that any different than a kite?
Right. All right.
Well, it'll be a great option, a great thing to share with your guests this evening. So, all right. So next in the news, we have the Pakistani military recently shot down a drone carrying 10 kilograms of heroin in Punjab. The drone was flying at a height of about 300 meters, and it flew over an area of responsibility that the military, the BSF, is responsible for. And when the soldiers heard the drone flying over, naturally, of course, the first thing you do is grab your gun and shoot it down, which luckily they did, because it did have 10 kilograms of heroin that had crossed over the border into Pakistan. From the images and the video, I would really be interested if anybody can identify that drone.
I figured it out. That's the Toddler Lifter 1000. Yeah, that's an earlier version of the Toddler Lifter 2000. You can lift three more toddlers with the 2000. Yeah, you can pack your toddlers and your heroin in there at the same time with the 3000 that they're developing.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, the TL 3000. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I mean, anytime you're gonna have a big huge drone, there's gonna be a drug lord somewhere and be like, hey, I got an idea. Yeah, I'm glad they shot it down.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad they shot it down.
How did they shoot it down? Was it with a rifle or?
Yeah, it was rifles. They just shot it down with rifles. I mean, it apparently wasn't moving fast, and it's a huge drone. so it probably wasn't too difficult for them to hit. So
Yeah, which is why your tube socks aren't going to be sent over Kentucky, because they're easy to hit, and there's a few people in Kentucky with guns. Is that Ken's tube socks? Give me my gun.
I mean, Northside Hawk Drone Tech in the chat said, how many tube socks could you fit in there? I mean, think about it. I mean, profitability.
Man.
A lot of tube. I mean, if you didn't get that much heroin in there, I mean, tube socks? Whew.
Put the heroin inside the tube socks.
It's like double dipping.
Yeah. Man,
you're like El Chapo or somebody.
all right. Back on track. All right.
Yeah.
No. We're not doing that.
No.
All right. So next in the news, we have a company, a drone manufacturer by the name of Perception, is relocating into the Riviera Beach area, I believe, in Florida, and they're looking to hire 100
Are you trying to say
100 individuals to work with their company? They're opening up their business in Florida because they feel that this particular drone, which is designed to be able to fly in Category 5 hurricane winds, I mean, this is a serious drone. They believe that Florida is a perfect place because they happen to have hurricanes there. So if anybody is in South Florida and is interested in working for a drone company, look up Perception. They are near Riviera Beach, and they are hiring for 100 positions.
Can you leave that picture up for a second, Ken?
Yeah.
That little guy there, that's going to fly in the eye of a storm?
Yes.
And where are they going to launch it from? Like some of these are, I mean, many miles. You can launch it from.
It's a drone in a box scenario. So this is in a sealed case.
Why did you say that?
Because
why did you say
it's what it's called, and Ken's gonna have a field day with it. But
why?
Yeah, I know. I'm marking myself for terror at this point.
Oh
but
my goodness!
The drone is designed to.
I got something real important to give you. So just grab my controller and listen.
Yeah, you know we've been together such a long time.
Such a long time.
And now I'm ready to show you how to fly. Wow. You know it's sunny, so we both should go outside.
Go outside.
Gonna give you something that will get us both real high.
Really high.
A gift real special. It'll knock you off your socks. Take a look inside.
Open it, girl.
It's my drone in a box. Drone in a box, baby. Yeah. It's my drone in a box. Not gonna get you a pair of Spanx. That sort of gift won't get me thanks. Not gonna get you a bowl of rags. You must think that I'm some kind of spaz. Not gonna get you a single rose. Nah, girl, this thing won't decompose. Wanna get you something that sounds like bees. It's my drone in a box.
Wow, that was so good. It was like a flashback. Did you see? You and I looked the same in that video, and that was like a year or so ago. But did you see the progression of Jeff's beard?
Yeah,
the beard in that video.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Now he's got this,
And I had to shave my boy band beard.
Yeah, I was
it was getting itchy. Anyway, Jeff, I'm sorry. Please continue.
Back to the news.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Please. I'm ready to go. Okay. So, Emeryville, California, the police recently arrested a man on Sunday morning after an armed standoff at a hotel. And as part of the issue with this particular person, he was in the hotel lobby on a ground floor and was holding what appeared to be a modified shotgun. The suspect went in and out of view of officers, and they were having a lot of difficulty figuring out where he was in this large hotel lobby area. So they took a drone and they flew it into the building, into the lobby. And after a few minutes of flying around, they located the subject asleep on a couch. So they went in and arrested him.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry we don't have footage of that, but it sounds exciting.
No, I mean, I get tired when I run from the law too sometimes. You just got to take a little nap.
You got to.
It's exhausting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm stupid criminals.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So last in the news, this has been all over the place. I have been doing a lot of research on this. Recently, there was a plane that was flying to Florida, and the pilot became
Incapacitated.
incapacitated would be the best way of describing it. Yeah. And the plane was landed by one of the other members who was not a pilot, who was an interior decorator, actually. And he was essentially talked down by the ground controllers and landed a Cessna 208 Caravan, which is not an easy plane to land.
This is something that me and Jason here have been talking about doing, because I've often wondered if I was on a plane, a little plane like that, and the need came up with something that the pilot was incapacitated, and they came back. Is there anybody that can fly this plane? I'd be like, well, is there any pilots? Well, I'm a pilot. Oh, great. Come on up. Well, I'm a drone pilot. Oh, well, all right. Is there anyone else on this plane? Is there a beautician on this plane? No, I'm a drone pilot. I got this. I can probably give it a shot. No. Is there a CPA on the plane? CPA? Want to try it? Is there a gym teacher? I'm a drone pilot. Maybe give me a shot. No. Is there a stripper on the plane? I mean, how many professions we got? I don't know. I think, if you are Part 107 certified, how many more lessons do you need to complete through M0A to become a man pilot?
On a serious note, one of our largest sales funnels is individuals who use Remote Pilot 101, then decide they want to be a manned pilot and continue on. And the knowledge bridge is 15, 20 hours of studying knowledge-wise. It's not much. Now, the physical skill of flying takes a little bit of effort, but the knowledge portion, you're literally right there.
Okay, so once you got like METARs and sectional charts down and everything, it's just a matter of learning the tech on the plane.
Yeah. You want to do a live quiz, Ken?
Oh my God. No. You have a sectional chart mug.
Yeah, why wouldn't I? I just got to be studying.
Don't quiz me.
There's Ken's house. There's where I fly over and snoop and peep and everything else.
Don't quiz me. So this dude that landed the plane was an interior decorator?
Yeah, his name is Darren Harrison, and he was, I guess, sitting behind where the pilot was. There was a single pilot in the aircraft, which is not uncommon for these particular flights.
Single pilot plane. Yeah.
And he saw the pilot slump forward. He then stepped up into the co-pilot seat. He was able to get his hands on the controls and was able to get the plane out of the dive that it had gone in. But he had a lot of difficulty getting the headset plugged in to be able to communicate with the ground.
So he had
he
had to move dude out of the seat?
No, he just had to push him back. But he got on the radio and was able to communicate with an air traffic controller by the name of Robert Morgan. And Morgan was thinking pretty clearly too, because he printed a picture of the Cessna Caravan's cockpit layout and the panel, and was able to guide the passenger through the steps of flying and landing the plane.
Yeah.
What made me frustrated out of this whole thing is I have gone through story after story after story. I've read probably 50 different versions of this story to get information for you guys. Not one time do they talk about the pilot, give you any indication if the pilot's okay, did he die, anything. They don't give you any information about the pilot because they're completely focused on this guy landing the plane. And just to let you know, the pilot was a certified flight instructor with a huge amount of time with the aircraft.
1,400 hours, yeah.
Yeah, and he also happened to, he was alive and just unconscious when they pulled him from the aircraft. He was taken to the hospital. He is recovering, and the FAA is not going to give any information out in regards to that until probably their report. So we'll never really know what it was that incapacitated him, but it was not something where he just slumped over and died.
Well, let me ask you, Jason, in this case, can he get a health recertification to fly again?
Yeah, we don't know what actually happened. Obviously, aviation is so picky for maintaining your medical. This is a huge red flag. Something happened. it's probably a 50-50 shot. He loses his medical or gets it back. Honestly, it completely depends on what caused him to become incapacitated.
Okay, I have a
it's
little
identified as an unknown illness at this point in everything that I've been able to find.
I have a little bit of audio from this. So here, listen.
There's a passenger flying a plane that's not a pilot, and the pilot's incapacitated. They said we need to try to help them land the plane.
What was the situation with the pilot?
He is incoherent. He is out.
Try to hold the wings level and see if you can start descending for me.
Keep him calm, point him to the runway, and just tell him how to reduce the power so he can descend to land. I just feel like it was probably meant to happen.
Is it not true that most every pilot would like to be the hero in this story?
This is whenever I'm on an airliner, that's my dream. Is like what you said.
Yeah.
Are there any pilots on board? Like that's my dream. And then I'd have my phone back here like this, as I'm landing the 737.
Right.
Kind of coming.
Right. Because you got. So do you think you could do it if God forbid? Oh no. Wait, there we go.
Yes, hi. Is there anybody on this plane that can maybe land it?
And then you'd be up there. Ooh, me.
Pick me.
And then I'd be like, no, but I'm a drone pilot. Don't pick him. I'm a drone pilot. But do you think you could, like, just have
I'd
you?
let you be my co-pilot too. I'd let you back me up. You could be like the flight attendant. Bring me a coffee to make sure we get down safe and everything else.
Oh, I can do that. I can do that.
just-
I can put the seatbelt in the thing. I can do that in the aisle. I can do all that. I can do this kind of thing.
Listen, you have the opportunity to recreate this in a real airplane if you want to. You just got to get that little Mazda, police car, fire truck, any of your 3 vehicles down.
We're gonna do it.
Florida.
We're gonna do it. Awesome.
All right.
Well, props to the person that landed the plane. One of the interesting things was that one of the other aircraft that had landed at the airport that he was at had witnessed the aircraft land.
Yep.
And when he heard that the pilot or that the plane was landed by a passenger, he was impressed and congratulated the guy on a great job.
Yeah, this is
doing the
all
landing.
good news, and it ended fine. I'm just glad that he's an interior decorator that he didn't end up decorating the interior of the plane. Too soon?
And every single
Too soon? I'm being told
every
it's too
single
soon.
time
Yes.
somebody tells me the line, is there a pilot on the plane? I keep thinking of that line from Airplane. When she says that, you see everybody in the back start screaming and climbing up the walls.
Yeah.
Hey, do you like gladiator movies?
Autopilot.
Do you like gladiator movies? All right. All right. Thank you very much,
Classic.
Jeff. We'll see you later, buddy.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
Well, I suppose we should tell everyone about remotepilot101.com, shouldn't we?
I mean, why shouldn't we? Because I look at it this way.
Yeah.
We got Ken Heron to pass the test. And when you can get Ken Heron to pass the test, I mean, isn't that the greatest? That is the peak of the mountain right there when you get Ken Heron to pass. So,
Yeah, if you can get that information into this melon and have it retained, which, aside from a few METARs and sectional charts, it's all in there.
It's all still in there.
Yeah.
It's all still there. But no, seriously, Ken, thanks so much for all that you do for us at remotepilot101.com, m0a.com. It's real world prep. I know we joke about it and everything else, but it's not just passing the test. It's being that safe real world operator. And that's what we're all about, is especially with all these crazy laws and rules and how it's just such a rapidly changing landscape. We're always staying on top of it, keeping Ken and all of the Heron birds in line out there with the Part 107 regulations.
Right. If you're a newbie and you don't know what the heck we're even talking about, the FAA has a certification that you must get if you plan on using your drone to make money in the United States.
In the furtherance of a business,
Yes.
which goes as far as to say, we all know Ken is a top 10 radio DJ. Ken says, "Hey, Jason, I need you to come fly over the radio station for a Facebook video we're going to do." And we're buddies. So, Jason, I'm not going to pay you to do it. You're just going to do it for me as a friend.
Right.
Well, it's still furthering the business of the radio station. I would need to be what's called a Part 107 certificated remote pilot.
That's right, and people try to get around this all the time, and believe
Sure
me,
do.
the government has thought of everything. You can't sidestep the FAA. But
Yeah, no doubt.
you can get the knowledge that you need to be a safe drone pilot.
Yes.
And if you like being a drone pilot and want to take it a few steps further, well, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to manned aviation, is it not, Jason?
That is so true, my friend. So we also have M0A.com for individuals to kind of really looking to get started from unmanned aviation to becoming a certificated private pilot as well. We've been trying to get Ken up in that airplane as well. But whether that's a hobby, a career, whatever that may be for you, we'll take you all the way from flying a drone to you want to be an airline pilot. We have all the test prep, the real world test prep, been there, done that kind of test prep to make you that safe real world pilot.
RemotePilot101.com. There it is, right there. That face right there. That's from like 20 years ago, and he looks exactly the same.
It's true, but still the 2 watches. Thanks to you, Ken.
2 watch. RemotePilot101.com. Love you, mean it.